Today I fucked up by getting tested to donate a kidney to my wife. I decided to get tested to see if I could donate my kidney to my wife of 6 years.
Oh my God.
We have 2 kids together.
Oh my God.
4 female, 2 male.
I know where this is going. Oh my God.
My wife got sick just after our son was born and is now in need of a kidney transplant. We checked with her relatives and none were a match or a viable donor. Last week, I got tested. I knew it would be a long shot, so I decided to get tested to see if I could donate. I got a call the other day saying that I was a match. The doctor then said something about wanting to do additional testing due to some information from the HLA tissue test results. I didn't think much of it and agreed.
Oh wait, this is going a different direction than I thought. Oh my God.
Then the results came in and I was shocked and confused. He explained that because of how DNA information is passed down through generations, a parent to a child could have at least a 50% match. Siblings could have 0 to 100% match. It was rare to have a high match as a husband and wife. I asked, what does that mean? He said that my wife and I have an abnormally high match percentage. Long story short, we're related. No, I'm not kidding. I was put up for adoption before I was born, placed into a family that moved across the country. I knew I was adopted, but we didn't have any information about my bio family. It was a closed adoption. I met my wife by chance 8 years ago. I was on a trip for work and she was working on the site I went to. We worked together for a week. We exchanged numbers, kept in touch. I was sent back there 3 more times that year, and each time we became closer. I was given the opportunity to get transferred out there in a new higher paying position in a different department as hers, and the rest is history. I don't know what to do moving forward, but I know it may be wrong. She is my wife and the mother of our kids. This post is probably going to get removed, but it's all true.
Insane. At first I thought it was going to be like the kids weren't actually his. But then it was like, they got to be related. Mm-hmm. Like, do you think they're like cousins or like full sister and brother? Like half sister and brother? Full sister and brother? Like, oh my God. I mean, at that point, you're too far in. Just hopefully your kids are okay. And
they already have kids.
You already have kids. So hopefully your kids don't have any complications. But there's nothing else to be done. You're too far in. Can you hide it from your wife? Can you take this to your grave?
What would you do?
I have no fucking idea. Oh my God.
I would tell you 100%.
Yeah, it's
right away.
It's a freak coincidence. It's no one's fault. It's
no
just
one's fault.
A freak coincidence.
And it wouldn't change anything for me.
No, it wouldn't change. Yeah, it wouldn't change anything.
Done. You already have your offspring running off.
Everything's already built.
Everything's done.
Do you tell your kids?
Ooh.
When they're like 18?
Maybe.
Ugh.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know about the kids, but definitely the wife.
Yeah, I think so. That's
okay.
wild.
There are a couple edits and updates. Edit. All of my family is from my adopted parents. My parents adopted me 2 minutes after I was born. Their name is on my birth certificate. They have not told me anything about my bio parents and don't have any info. Her family is not a match as stated above. Most of her family has low match potential or can't donate due to medical or other reasons. I am 2 years older than my wife. I do know that my wife was born when her parents were late teens. So we have an update.
Wow.
Okay. Update. Yes, I know I misspelled across. Yes, I do have bad grammar and spelling. Yes, I am stressed and freaking out. Yes, I can play the banjo. No, there are no genetic testings when we got married. Our state stopped that in the 1990s.
Wait, what?
No, my wife has never been stuck in the dryer, but she once got stuck under the bed.
What the fuck?
Joke. I don't get it.
It's the porn scenes.
Oh my God. Because like step.
Yeah.
Fucking sick. The reason I did not go into too much detail is to try not to be specific that I or my wife might be recognized. Well, the front page of Reddit didn't help with that. Thank you all for your comments and feedback. I didn't respond to them, but I did read all of them. The reason her family couldn't donate was that the close relatives had some medical issues that prevent them from donating. Examples: high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, heavy drinkers, and more. The further out we tested, the less % of a match. I wanted to be tested because we needed to find someone. The doctor said it would be unlikely, but wouldn't hurt to try. I was freaking out after I got the news and had to get outside advice. When the doc said that the percentage was abnormally high and that we might be related, I kind of zoned out and started to piece things together in my mind. My parents live 1,000 miles away. They met my in-laws a few times, once at my wedding and when both my children were born. My children are fine. My daughter is incredibly smart for her age. My son is a handful and healthy. The way my adoption worked was when my bio mom gave birth to me, I was checked out and put into a different room. I was there, but I don't know how it officially worked. From what my parents explained, they were in that waiting room. They never met my bio mom in person. My bio mom only had a profile and picked them out of many candidates. I called my parents and told them that I needed to know everything they knew about my bio mom. They told me that they had limited knowledge. They said she was a single mom that was 16 years old. The father was not in the picture. Also, I was born in a hospital 1 hour from where my wife was born. Like I said, limited knowledge. Growing up, I didn't want to find out about my bio parents. To me, my parents were always my parents. I knew I was adopted and that it was closed adoption. I figured it wouldn't matter long term. I'm not going to do any additional at-home DNA testings through any of the traditional testing sites like 23 or Ancestry due to personal reasons, like the possibility of the family finding out. The doc said all of this to only me, not to my wife present. Some of the additional tests were done through the doctor, which was a CM test. I'm not an expert on DNA testing. They said it was like 1900 plus CM match. This basically confirms one of my bio parents is one of hers. It can also mean first cousins or aunt/uncle. I'm guessing her dad. When my kids were born, my parents brought photos of me as a baby and commented that I and my son looked a lot like my wife's dad. My son was easily explainable, but all three of us are a different story. I'm not going to bring this up ever. I might look at my father-in-law differently, but nothing will hopefully change. I hope none of the family goes on Reddit and connects the dots. I am donating my kidney to my wife. We have started the full process. That takes time and a lot of preparation. I plan on talking to my wife after the surgery and after recovery. We will decide what to do with our kids, if we are going to get them tested or ever tell them. I will not be leaving my wife. I love her and I will always be there for her. I made vows and I will keep them. I love her more than I would a half-sister.
Wow, this is insane. Yeah, like there's no leaving. You built your life and stuff. And I wouldn't tell her now either. I would do the surgery, let her recover.
Yeah.
And then a couple months after she's fully recovered, when it's like the right time in life, I would just like sit her down and be like, there's something that I need to tell you that I discovered when, I was getting mashed, and this is what the doctors told me. Bro, imagine his father-in-law is technically his bio dad.
Yeah, and
that's
they're
wild.
half sisters, half siblings.
What if he like also never even knew that he got a chick pregnant at 16? What's the age difference? Did it tell you at the beginning what the age difference was?
Oh, between OP and the wife?
Yeah, and the wife. Like if his mom had him at 16?
No mentions of age.
Yeah, that story is insane. But yeah, it's to the point where like, yeah, you can't say anything. You can't change your life. I'd tell her after, but yeah. Imagine you're just looking at your father-in-law and you're like,
that's my dad.
That's my dad. Daddy. Daddy.
Daddy? Yeah.
There could be some like complicated history there too. Like, what if he was with her mom when he got this other person pregnant? What if there was a big age gap between him and his mother because like he wasn't around for the birth? And there could be so many things.
Yeah, could be, but I'm glad that he wants to tell her. I don't think this should be kept from her at all. She has the right to know.
She does, and I don't think he needs that eating away at him either.
Yeah, exactly. But I do agree it should be after the surgery.
Yeah, let her fully recover.
Yeah.
You don't want to put that mental stress while your body's still trying to heal physically.
Yeah. And I think I would tell the kids too
when they're 18 over.
You think 18? I think like old enough to understand maybe. Like
no, I would honestly like maybe like, oh my God, he's sitting even older than 18. Because like at 18, like you're an adult. But
I feel like you're lying to them then.
There's nothing to lie about. There's nothing that needs to be anything that's going to change their life. But I think they need to be older and mature to not let it affect their mental stability. Because even at 18, you're still very subject to the world and things around you. Or I would think I would like wait till they're like 25, 30 or something.
I would feel betrayed at that age, though. If I just found out, me at 25, if I just found out that my parents were siblings, I would be like, why the fuck are you just telling me now?
I don't know what the right time is then.
I would be pissed.
I don't know. Well, you're going to be pissed no matter what age you are.
No, not necessarily. I don't know. It's tough.
There's
Yeah.
no easy way for that one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Wild.
That is wild.